Hello, my name is Chris Senger, and I work with the youth here at First Baptist Church. It's been interesting for us as a family to see the COVID 19 pandemic unfold through the eyes of our kids. Each day, as the news examines and picks apart how the virus is affecting every and most aspects of our lives around the world, our children continue to remind us what it means to face the world with joy, wonder, laughter, and fun. They don't focus on the things that they're missing, but continually remind us of how to appreciate what they do have. It's in our kids that we see aspects of beauty in this world, and we continue to break through our fear and our anxiety and remind us in small, tangible ways how we can face the world each day knowing that we're God's children, no matter what circumstances we find ourselves in. Philippians 4, verse 8 says, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, and whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent and praiseworthy, think about such things." There are a lot of things for us to focus on, and I can think of ways that I've seen God being at work in these last few weeks, redeeming and bringing beauty into our lives. There is a visible and increased sense of community. Last week we went for a walk as a family after we met everyone for church on Zoom. And in our neighborhood, there's this bridge that we walk to often near the Wascana Golf Course. And we take our kids through the neighborhood and we walk. And then there's this point where we turn left and we can see down this road all the way to a bridge. And Christy and I just sort of stopped and paused because there were just so many families out there. There were people everywhere. Families and friends, people with kids, all out enjoying the warm spring day. We'd never seen so many people walking in this area before, and it was relatively packed because I think people, even though they were still physically distancing at the same time, they were still really wanting to be around one another. And it was a beautiful thing to see. Whenever we are out, people also seem to be saying hello a lot more. And while many people are having to change routines and patterns of life, there's obviously those who are still taking this opportunity to slow down and be with family. Another thing that I noticed is that there's a very different focus on what we have in common as humans, rather than focusing on our differences. Some of you may have noticed the hearts in the windows, or maybe a generally more positive social media feed, in spite of everything that's going on. Maybe this is because we have a better sense of what the other person might be feeling, a better sense of commonality and what it means to be human right now. Realizing the importance of people in our society that we didn't always notice before, the people who stock shelves in grocery stores, and calling them heroes. Again, these are just some small things that we can choose to take notice of in a time like this. In the Old Testament, we read about the description of Solomon's temple, and we see that there are pictures of animals adorning the walls, large pools of water with flowers and sculptures and sweet-smelling incense. And the entire building inside was covered with cedar and gold so that no stone could be seen. The description of the temple is a description of beauty. God is concerned with more than just our knowledge of Him, but also our experience of Him. Beauty in this world is a shadow. It's a small, tangible glimpse of the kingdom. Our ability to pause and take time and notice that beauty and that it surrounds us is actually an important discipline in our faith. Perhaps this is more evident to me now because it's spring and we're leaving some of the cold and the darkness of winter behind. But whatever it may be, I'm convinced that we are called to notice beauty in this world and to notice how God is at work, continuing to bring comfort and peace, even though the world around us might speak otherwise. Lord, help us to see your beauty. Help us to recognize you in the small things. In this time of Lent, Lord, help us to think of ways which we are continually being shaped to be your image in this world. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.